Hi everyone. I want to share with you some of my thoughts about the James Gunn Superman movie. First of all, I'm not really an expert when it comes to movies or even being good at reviewing the movie. I remember before the movie came out in movie theaters or even on Amazon Prime, I watched the trailer of it, and my impression was, "Oh, it's cool. It's going to be another Superman movie." And before I went to see the movie in movie theaters, I did a lot of research on YouTube to look up people's opinions about the new Superman movie or reviews, and also read Wikipedia or watch movie recaps on YouTube to try to help me understand what the movie was about. Here are some of my favorite parts that I liked about the Superman James Gunn version was how the whole message in the movie was how Superman is trying to understand his life coming into Metropolis from being a survivor of Krypton and how he really doesn't want to rule over people. He wants to help people and that. Also, what I really did like about this movie was seeing how Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane would work together to help try to prove Superman's innocence when Lex Luthor Lex Luthor frames Superman for something that he didn't do, and seeing Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl, and Green Lantern, and Metaporhis in the movie too was really cool. Um, I really liked on how Mr. Terrific would team up with Lois Lane to help rescue Superman. And another thing that I really liked about this movie was how Superman would try to help convince um, Metamorphosis to be compassionate and understanding of him for his struggles, but trying to convince Metamorphosis to turn good. And that's what I really like the clever of how Superman did that. Also, there was some other issues I had with the movie. Was I wish that the movie could have featured more of Hawkgirl and Guy Gardner slash Green Lantern to be more participant in helping rescuing Superman when he was held captive. Um, I would have liked to learn a little bit more character development of like Hawkgirl, Guy Gardner slash Green Lantern, and Mr. Rick to learn a little bit about the origins. And also, I would have liked to see how Superman would have more interactions with Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Miss Terrific, so we can get an idea of how they both interact with each other and that. Also, I really liked in this movie a lot was how the most important role of Superman, this is through my opinion of what the message is how Superman inspires people to help each other when they're in desperate need, or inspires other superheroes to try to do good deeds like Metamorphosis, Green Lantern, and Hawkgirl. And also in this movie I really liked on seeing Crypto. He was very funny and very creative on helping Superman and that. Also, what I really liked in this movie was seeing how Superman slash Clark Kent's adoptive dad, Jonathan Kent, would have this moment talk with him to remind him that, he is a person and that, you have the ability to try to change for good. And I really like that short conversation. And I would definitely say that this movie is actually one of my most favorite superhero movies of all time. I really liked and how it had a creativity of Superman having a little sense of humor, but also himself trying to identify what is his purpose in life. You know, what is his purpose, like helping others, trying to be a better um, superhero to overcome his challenges, to learn from his mistakes. Seeing how other super allies like Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific can be allies to Superman when he struggles, and seeing Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen um, really wanting to do more work to help Superman on his quest for good. So um, I really did enjoy this movie. I think the only thing that I would have changed more was I would have wanted to see more of Clark Kent's side of, you know, what is he typically like, you know, and I would have liked more character development of Mr. Terrific, Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Metamorphosis to really understand who these superheroes are. And so um, because you know I'm not very good at understanding comic books very well. I always have a struggle in reading comics or trying to understand origins of superheroes or superheroine, including villains. And I I definitely think it would have been a lot cooler to have more character development, so me and other people who are not very well known with the comics to understand a short little origin or character development of the superheroes in that. And so also I would have done more was I would have changed where I would have more feature of the Justice Gang because I think it's really cool to have Justice Gang to learn more about who Hawkgirl is, who Guy Gardner slash Green Lantern is, and Mr. Terrific to really understand how the abilities can help assist Superman with his abilities. And so my my hopes are for this future is to have more sequels of the Superman movie. I would like to see a sequel featuring the Justice Gang with Hawkgirl, Guy Gardner slash Green Lantern, and Metamorphosis team up with Superman to save the world. I would definitely like to have um, an origin story of Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner slash Green Lantern, and Hawkgirl, so we can really know more about who these characters are. So again, I want to say that my thoughts of the new Superman movie was I was really excited. I liked it. There were a few things I had issues with, but overall, I really liked and how it was fun, funny, creative, and I like the idea of how Superman is trying to be a better superhero, trying to figure out how to improve himself, how to have the ability to try to emphasize on helping others or inspiring other people to do good, like Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, and Metamorphosis. And I really like the part of Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen just wanting to help prove Superman's innocence. So I would definitely give this movie a short 8 out of 10. I think there are a few things I wish it could have done better. I wish it could have done more character development on understanding who Superman was a little bit more, or like the other superheroes. I would have liked to learn more of that, but overall, I really liked James Gunn's style of making Superman a very unique character, a unique superhero, and also making a lot of fun with creativity and trying to have a unique message in the movie. And also, I want to also say is that Superman has been a very true inspiration to me because I deal with having autism, including a learning disability, along with a cognitive disability, where it affects me on a daily basis because I get teased and bullied by a lot of people, some of my friends, people I know, people in general, and peers of my friends about struggling with a disability. And I struggle with doing tasks in a fast paced environment, whether it's working or volunteering. I deal where people make fun of me for having a disability, and where I'm trying to emphasize on trying to do good things or trying to be kind, compassionate, understanding. And so there are times that I get extremely down when people make fun of me, but at the same time, I view Superman as a true role model for me. I really like how Superman wants to help people, help other people. He wants to improve himself to be a better person, to work hard to overcome different struggles. And I've always considered Superman to be a true inspiration to me when I struggle with autism, including learning disability, but also try to use critical thinking skills and compassion, kindness, understanding, but also try to um, motivate me to try to help others, whether it's working or whether it's volunteering, like assisting people who are homeless or people who are poor. So I'm wearing my Superman T-shirt here, and I just really want to take the time to quickly say that I really liked the Superman movie that James Gunn did. I think he did a great job. I liked his style of creativity, sense of humor, and trying to have a good message in the movie. And I like the aspect of having Superman have allies like Metamorphosis, Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, Jimmy Olsen, and Lois Lane to help him out to help save the world. So thanks for taking the time to listen to me. And I'm sorry if I'm not very perfect at giving good reviews or trying to explain why I like Superman James Gunn version, but I did the best I could. And I hope that my short message, my thoughts, some of my concerns, and why I consider Superman to be my favorite and how Superman is a role model for me.